The budget page is your hub for creating and understanding your budgets. Let's learn about the features and insight you can gain from here. In this video, we'll be looking at the budget summary, the individual budget categories, and the relationship between them. We'll also touch on roll-up budgets. The budget page is split into two main sections, the budget summary and your budgeted categories. Let's get started by looking at the budget summary. This section takes into account your overall earning and spending, presenting your total budgeted income and your total budgeted expenses compared to how much you've actually earned or spent. By default, the date range will be based on the current calendar month, but this can easily be changed. Let's dig a little deeper into the budget bars. One represents the total of your income budgets and actual income transactions. The other represents your total expense budgets and actual expense transactions. If you budgeted to earn more than you will spend, a surplus section will show on the spending bar. If you budgeted to spend more than you earn, a deficit section will show on the earnings bar. The bars will fill up as you earn or spend money, so you can see how you're tracking against your overall budget. Click on either of the bars to see a breakdown of your budgeted figures versus actual earned or spent amounts. It's important to note that transfer transactions and transfer budgets are not included in the budget summary bars. Now let's check out the budgeted categories further down the page. Here you'll see a list of all of your categories, both budgeted and unbudgeted. For your budgeted categories, by default, the information you'll see in the bars is based on the current budget period for the respective category. For example, here is a $25 weekly budget for coffee. The budget bar represents the current budget period, which is the week of August 6th to 12th. PocketSmith uses different icons to show category and budget types. Here is a transfer budget. This means the category was set up to treat assigned transactions as transfers. Here is a bill budget. This means the category was set up as a bill category and payments are treated as transactions paid or received in full on their repeat date. This is a regular budget, which means the category hasn't been set up as a bill or transfer category, and PocketSmith will evenly distribute this budget. More on even distribution a little later on. And finally, here we have an unbudgeted category. You'll be able to see if you've overspent in an expense budget, or whether you're above target in an income budget. We'll also let you know when you've nearly reached your budget limit, like this. Look out for the pointer too. This will indicate how far through the budget period you are. The number of transactions assigned to a category for the current budget period will be displayed beside each budget bar. Click on this number to quickly view the transactions in a pop-up. You can also choose to view these on the transactions page. Now that we've found out more about the different sections of the budget page, let's look at what happens when we bring them together. If you'd like to analyse your individual budget categories based on the same date range being applied to your overall budget summary, you can do this by selecting Apply this date range to the entire budget page. Choosing this option will change the time period on all your individual budget categories to match the budget summary date range. This is great if you want to analyse all of your individual budgets, each with their own periods, in relation to the one specific date range. If you apply the budget summary date range to the entire budget page, non-bill categories will be calculated differently to bill categories. Let's take a look at non-bill categories first. This groceries budget is set to $500 a month. Now we're going to apply a new budget summary date range, August 1st to 14th, to the whole page. PocketSmith will evenly distribute the groceries budget of $500 a month into the new range. As it only partially fits into August 1st to 14th, the new amount reflects the portion of the $500 budget that is within the applied date range, in this case, $226. Now let's see what happens to bill categories. PocketSmith will treat bill category budgets as whole amounts that occur on the day the budget repeats. This budget is set to repeat on the 1st of each month. If we change the budget summary date range being applied to August 1st to 14th, we'll see the insurance budget is not distributed, but is still displayed as the full $200 amount. If we change the overall date range being applied to a period that does not include the budget repeat date, then the $200 is not included and the budget bar will show as blank. Finally, let's take a look at roll-up budgets. If you've created parent and subcategories, you can analyze your budgets in terms of individual subcategories, or you can roll them up to see budget analysis on the parent category. Just click on the arrow at the end of the parent category row to roll up the total of the subcategory budgets within. The roll-up budget will display alongside the parent category and you will still be able to view the individual subcategory totals. And there you have it. Now you can dig deeper into your finances using PocketSmith's budget page.